Hello all, my name is Howie Smith and this is my PowerPoint on a low incidence disability for ECUR 700 Diversity, Inclusion, and Theory. As you can tell from the title, my PowerPoint is about teaching students with hearing impairments, including deafness. Regarding the nature of hearing impairments, including deafness, according to Mastro Pieri et al., individuals classified as hard of hearing can hear speech tones when wearing hearing aids, whereas people who are deaf cannot even hear with the hearing aids. And this is a low incidence disability. Characteristics: the child will have difficulty hearing. Causes of the disability: according to Mastro Pieri, causes of hearing impairments include heredity, meaning they're inherited by genetics, prenatal infections such as maternal rubella, ear infections, meningitis, head trauma, prematurity, and oxygen deprivation during birth. How does it affect the brain? Hearing impairments make it difficult for children to succeed academically and linguistically. Regarding the range of severity, it can range from mild to severe. Mild being they can hear, severe meaning they're basically deaf. According to Parveen, the importance is to what extent impairment in hearing ability affects cognitive development or intellectual abilities. Legal versus education definitions. They differ a little bit. Many times, states don't even recognize children with hearing disabilities as having learning disabilities at all. State and federal governments have recognized that a learning disability is a neurological disorder that creates personal, educational, social, and career challenges that occur throughout the lifetime of an individual and necessitate the development of special services. And for the education definition, according to IDEA 2004, an individual's learning disability may be partially determined by a discrepancy between an individual's potential and academic achievement in the areas of oral expression, listening, comprehension, and written expression. However, because each child who is hard of hearing or deaf is unique and has their own set of issues, this measurement can be quite challenging to apply. This isn't a one-size-fits-all type of measurement. Regarding the incidences of hearing impairments, including deafness, in 2021, the U.S. Department of Education reported that individuals with hearing impairments make up 0.1% of the school-age population and 1% of the students served under IDEA. Where does the disability have the highest, lowest percentages? According to Cawthorne, the IDEA child count data indicates that approximately 70,000 students of elementary and secondary school age have a primary condition of being either deaf or hard of hearing. This is less than 1% of the overall student population. Also, anyone of any age or gender can be impacted by deafness or hearing impairments. How it relates to IDEA recognizes hearing impairments, including deafness, as disabilities. Additionally, while children diagnosed with hearing impairments, including deafness, could be eligible for special accommodations in the classroom, those who are undiagnosed would not be. Additionally, hearing impairments are diagnosed through auditory tests where the child is expected to react to the beeping sounds. As for symptoms and characteristics, children with hearing loss show a lag in their social adaptation ability, with more severe hearing loss leading to lower social adaptation ability. Who is most susceptible to hearing impairments, including deafness? According to Maslin, the prevalence of childhood hearing loss is significantly higher in developing regions like South Asia. In Pakistan, congenital or early onset hearing loss affects 13 per 1,000 newborns, and overall hearing loss affects 7.9% of school-age children. Regarding genetics, genetics can cause hearing impairments, but that isn't always the case. Is it related to environmental causes? Sometimes, yes. Loud noises can negatively affect a child's hearing, however, there are other variables. Are there geographic considerations? Researchers haven't linked hearing impairments to a direct geographical location. However, according to Rajamoni, India has roughly 5 million people with hearing loss. Hearing loss is the country's second most common disability, accounting for 18.9% of all disabled people. Also, identification and assessments are done through audio frequency tests. How are students served through the Department of Education? Once a student proves to the Department of Education that they have a disability, the department will instruct teachers to make accommodations for them. Who serves on their team of specialists? According to Mastro Pieri, parents, caregivers, and other family members have an important influence on students with hearing impairments. Medical treatments. Regarding pros and cons, according to Mastro Pieri, cochlear implants have in some cases provided more access to sound for many students who are deaf, and many students with cochlear implants have shown progress in oral language and reading. There aren't many cons, but the implant may not work as well as one may hope. Regarding common causes, according to Fu, in developed countries, deafness often has a genetic origin. Are hearing impairments, including deafness, permanent? Oftentimes, yes, but sometimes they may just be a functional issue. Prescriptions versus non-prescriptions. An audiologist could prescribe an individual a hearing aid, or the individual could try an over-the-counter hearing aid to see how that works for them. How are students served in school districts and through what programs? Students with hearing impairments are often integrated into regular public school classes. Additionally, most teachers make special accommodations for deaf students. 3 effective teaching strategies for students with hearing impairments can include reiterating major points, writing out assignments, or writing down questions on a chalkboard. As for necessary adaptations, a teacher could adapt a physical environment, instruction materials, and their instruction in general. What are the necessary interventions? Educational programs designed specifically for hearing impaired students can be beneficial for educators and children with hearing loss. The best strategies for learning for students with this disability involve using total communication. Total communication is a technique that uses speech, finger spellings, and gestures. The idea is to provide children with disabilities with multiple opportunities to learn how to communicate and use facial expressions with lip movements to help them socialize. Lastly, a teacher can implement these strategies simply by including them in their daily lesson plans. These are my reference pages, and thank you so much for watching and listening to my PowerPoint.